Tibetan monks do something that seems completely backwards when they experience emotional pain. Instead of trying to escape it, they breathe it in deeper. And neuroscience is now proving this ancient practice might be the most powerful emotional regulation technique ever discovered. You know that feeling when emotional pain hits and your first instinct is to push it away, distract yourself, or numb it somehow? Maybe you reach for your phone, binge watch something, or just try to think positive thoughts. But the pain keeps coming back, often stronger than before. We live in a culture that teaches us to avoid discomfort at all costs, yet somehow we end up more anxious and emotionally fragmented than ever. But here's what ancient Tibetan masters discovered thousands of years ago. What if the solution isn't avoiding pain, but transforming it through a counterintuitive breathing practice they called taking and giving? Modern neuroscience now shows this practice literally rewires your brain's emotional processing centers. When you intentionally breathe in suffering and breathe out relief, you activate mirror neurons that strengthen your prefrontal cortex while reducing activity in the amygdala, your brain's fear center. 800 years ago, in a remote monastery high in the Tibetan mountains, a young monk approached his teacher with tears in his eyes. He had just received news that his village had been destroyed and his family was gone. The teacher looked at him with infinite compassion and said, "Breathe in their pain as if it were dark smoke. Now breathe out light and relief to all beings who suffer as you do." The young monk was confused. Wouldn't this make his pain worse? But as he practiced, something extraordinary happened. By willingly taking on suffering through his breath, he discovered that pain transformed into compassion, and compassion became his greatest strength. He learned that when you stop running from pain and instead breathe it in with the intention to transform it, you tap into an unlimited capacity for healing, not just for yourself, but for all beings. So the next time emotional pain arises, try this ancient Tibetan secret. Sit quietly and breathe in the pain as dark, heavy energy. Don't try to fix it or understand it, just receive it fully. Then breathe out light, relief, and healing, not just for yourself, but for everyone who has ever felt this same pain. Ancient texts remind us, when you cease to fear your own suffering, you become a refuge for the suffering of all beings. This isn't just poetry. It's a neuroscience-backed method for transforming your brain's relationship with pain itself. Subscribe for more ancient practices that modern science confirms can change your life.